Maphorisa. Well, that's Kagiso-born artist Jankie Makopa, who, like many artists, was born in a family of choir singers and became a solo singer in the church choir. He joins us now to tell us about his latest offering, Phala. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Morning.
We just had a chat now earlier that all along, it wasn't an album when you came out in the industry. I mean, connect the dots for us. How did that come about and then get to Phala?
Well, it was in the process of being released. I was working with a couple of artists, and as you mentioned, DJ Maphorisa and Busiswa. I've worked with DJ Clock as well. So during that process, we were just, putting our heads together and just collecting everything and just coming up with this Phala Jankie Makopa.
Why Phala though? And before I even go there, direct translation, Phala, what is it? Is it a trumpet or a whistle?
It's a trumpet, it's a whistle. In Setswana, Phala it's a broad name.
Yeah.
It's an umbrella name for even your kudu horn.
Yeah.
Even because as blacks, as Africans, we know that if there's a sound, if there's a calling, get Phala, which means it can be a sound of a wedding, a funeral, or a celebration, but depends on the sound, and then you would know whether it's a celebration of some sort, or is it a mourning or anything.
Okay, so why did you call yours Phala?
Because it was a calling.
Yeah.
I had to, and I said a lot. I met a prophet while I was still a flight attendant at SAA. He asked me how was my music doing.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. I was trying, would you like some tea, coffee, juice, or water? He's like, how's your music doing? Like, huh?
Yeah.
So, and he said, no, God wants to talk to people through your music. Hence, Phala, it's more of a calling.
All right, who else did you work with on the album?
I worked with a gentleman called Ngobese, who produced the likes of Jessel Brothers, Theo Khosinkwe, Lesego. I've worked with a lot of new talent. One of the people I've worked with is Encore. They're from On Point Records, the same record label I'm signed under. I've worked with Seed. I've worked with Masing, very brilliant young lady, also from On Point Records.
Yeah.
I've worked with Action from Twice as Nice, another group that's signed under On Point Records. So it's been more of a collective. We went to get experience, and we brought new talent with that experience, and you get a fresh new sound out of it.
What were the highlights of putting this album together?
Everything.
Yeah.
It's been a challenge, but many people want to be there, but they never want to go there. So I had to go through the thorns. I had to walk barefoot. I had to go broke. I had to go through so much. But the highlights have been actually finally releasing this, because it was more of a responsibility than a career. If somebody tells you that God wants to talk to people through your music, you don't know whether it's through the music or when people listen to the music, and after they listen to the music and when you talk, and they're like, oh, now I understand why this song is.
What issues do you talk about in the album?
Personal and experience. Because I tend to, when I have conversations with people or relationships I have with them, whether friendship, whatever, they tend to go through things that I've been through before, or they tend to go through things that they warn me that, dude, you're gonna experience this and this is gonna happen. So everything that we go through is in here. So today you might like this song, tomorrow you might. The one thing I love about the album is the fact that from young kids to Abo Koko, they love the album. So it's a sing-along album, it's a very emotional album, it's a very spiritual album, because I grew up with that sound at home, from the Sango Motor Steamel and all that, and the music is still playing today. You get in the car, you play Sango Motor Steamel or Kaifas or Maleta Molino. So besides the album, my highlight was actually also doing a song with Dr. Philip Thuba.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, no, that's big. That is big. Jankie, thank you so much for talking to us. Jankie Makopa is our second music guest. In fact, he's our only music guest this morning. And his album is titled Phala. It's out there. He'll perform twice for us before we say goodbye. All right.